Captain Leadership Pablo Garcia, Carson Gustavo, and Evan Scotto today. And your officials for today are Mr. John Robertson and Dave White. Before our meet gets underway, we do ask that all of you, if able, to please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor the United States of America with the singing of the national anthem performed by Grand Valley's very own U.S. Air Force veteran, Mr. Steve Jolie. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets red flared, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? This is the first and only heat of the women's 400-yard medley relay. Your lane assignments are on the screen. Mr. Referee. Your team assignments in each lane are as follows. In 1, your Grand Valley team of Evans, McApple, Reichenberg, and DeLay. Lane 2, your Northern team of Pierce, Zimpel, Schneider, and Kilgore. Lane 3, your Grand Valley team of Coyote, Geiger, Shortall, and Headley. Lane 4, your Northern team of Casas, DiCarlo, Moore, and White. Lane 5, your Grand Valley team of Person, Alvarez, Nation, and Angeletta. And in lane number 6, your Northern team of Malanova, Arujo, Devon, and Arson. Coming up at the halfway point, it is barely 2 100ths of a second separates the two winning swimmers for the second half of the relay. to Grand Valley's women's team. In number 3, your team of Pilaretti, Geyer, Shortall, and Henry. And that is going to bring us into the men's 4x1 medley relay. Only one heat of these. Mr. Referee. Your team assignments for lane hours follows for the men's 4x1 medley relay. Lane number 1, your Grand team of Cameron, Coleman, Alfinisi, and Ahmad. Lane number 2, your northern team of Rice, Metzler, Lowry, and Barron. Lane number 3, your Grand team of Massachusetts, Bowe, Ferguson, and Abdel Karim. Lane number 4, your northern team of Rochelle, Tees, LeCount, and Kamara. And in lane number 5, your Grand team of Zero Rock, you, Usama, and Cassandra. There is going to be a 5-minute intermission before the start of the 1,000 as diving is set to get underway shortly. 5 minutes once again before the start of the 1,000 as diving will get underway soon. All swimmers, this is your 1-minute run. You will be closing the pool shortly. One last minute before we get the 1,000 started and the diving order announced. Swimmers, please clear the pool at this time. Once again, we ask all swimmers, please clear the pool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with the swimming set to resume, this is the first and only heat of the women's 1,000-yard freestyle. Your lane assignments are posted to the board. Mr. Referee. Lane number 2 from Northern Michigan, Annika Geyer. Lane number 3 from Grand Valley, Victoria Glorietti. Lane number 4 from Northern, Annika Wright. And lane number 5 from Grand Valley, Unona Freeze. All right, divers, this is your order of divers for this afternoon. Please pay attention. Going first from Northern, Lillian Marks. Diving second from Northern, Josie Boston. Lane number 3 from Grand Valley, Macy Polassic. Lane number 4 from Grand Valley, Emmy Goto. Lane number 5 from Northern, Helena Siglinski. Lane number 6 from Grand Valley, Olivia Kuchka. Lane number 7 from Grand Valley, diving 7, Bella Larson. Diving 8 from Northern, Grace Daly. Diving 9th from Grand Valley, Bradley Palmer. Diving 10th from Grand Valley, Carter Wood. Diving 11th from Grand Valley, Aiden Busignani. Diving 12th, Ryan Copalt. Diving 13th from Grand Valley, Griffin Porter. Diving 14th from Northern, Travis Thornton. Diving 15th from Grand Valley, Austin Fleece. Diving 16th from Grand Valley, Max Stryker. And diving 17th from Northern, Diego Carrillo. For round 1 for your first dive, Lillian, dive 203B, 2.2. Judges totals, 5 1/2 and 5 1/2. Josie's first dive, 403C, 1.9. Judges award, 5 1/2 and 5. Macy's first dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 6 1/2, 6 1/2. Emmy's first dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 7 and 6. Helena's first dive, dive 205C, 2.8. Judges awards, 4.5, 4.5. Olivia's first dive 403B, 2.1. Judges scores, 61.5 and 6. Bella's first dive 403B, 2.1. Judges scores, 5.5, 6. Grace's first dive 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 5.5 and 5. Bradley's first dive, 52.23D, 2.4. $52.23D. Dive 52.32 for Bradley. Judges awards, 5 and 5.5. Carter's first dive, 105B, 2.6. Judges scores, 7 and 7. Hayden's first dive, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores, 4.5, 5. Ryan's first dive, 403C, 2.2. Judges scores, 5.5, 5.5. Griffin's first dive, 105B, 2.6. Judges scores 5 and 5.5. Travis's first dive, 105B, 2.6. Judges awards 6 and 6. Austin's first dive, 105B, 2.6. Judges award 5.5, 4.5. Max's first dive, dive 105B, 2.6. Judges awards 6.5 and 6. Diego's first dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges scores 5.5 and 6. This is going to be the first and only heat of the men's 1,000-yard freestyle. Your lane assignments will be posted on the board. Mr. Referee. Beginning at round 2 of diving, back to Lillian with her second dive, 303B, 2.3. Judges scores 4 and 3.5. Josie's second dive, 103B, 1.6. Judges awards 5.5 and 5. Macy's second dive, 203B, 2.2. Judges awards 5 and 5.5. Emily's second dive, 205C, 2.8. Judges awards 5.5 and 5. Kalina's second dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges awards, 6 1/2 and 6 1/2. Olivia's second dive, 404C, 2.4. Judges awards, 5 1/2 and 5. Bella's second dive, 404C, 2.4. Judges awards, 6 and 6. Grace's second dive, 203C, 1.9. Judges scores, 6 1/2 and 7. Bradley's second dive, 303C, 2.0. Judges scores, 5 and 5. Carter's second dive, 107C, 3.0. Judges scores, 6 1/2, 6 1/2. Aiden's second dive, 105C, 2.4. Correction, 82nd dive, 105B. Judges scores, 4 1/2 and 5 1/2. Ryan's second dive, 105C, 2.4. Judges scores, 5 1/2 and 6. Griffin's second dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges scores, 5 and 5 1/2. Travis's second dive, 51-34 D, 2.6. Judges awards, 6 and 6 1/2. Austin's second dive, 203 B, 2.3. Judges scores, 6 and 5 1/2. Max's second dive, 203 B, 2.3. Judges scores, 7 and 6 1/2. Diego's second dive, 303 B, 2.4. Judges scores, 6 and 6. Beginning round of 3 of dives, back to Lillian, dive 403 B, 2.1. Judges scores, 6 and 6. Joseph's third dive, 105 C, 2.2. Judges scores, 5 and 5. That brings us to the end of the 1,000-yard freestyle heats. This is the first of 2 heats of the women's 200-yard freestyle. Your lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. Macy's third dive, dive 303 C, 2.0. Judges awards, 5 and 5 and 1/2. Emmy's third dive, 303 B, 2.3.
Looks like they got their longer events over there.
Judges scores, 6 and 6. Polina's third dive, 303 B, 2.3. Judges scores, 4 1/2, 4 1/2. Olivia's third dive, 105 B, 2.4. Judges scores, 7 and 7. Bella's third dive, 203 A, 2.4. scores 5 and 6. This is the second heat of the women's 200-yard freestyle. Lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. Grace's third dive, 303C, 2.0. Judges scores 5 and 6. Bradley's third dive, 403B, 2.1. Judges scores 6 and 6. Carter's third dive, 405C, 3.1. Judges scores 6.5 and 7. Aiden's third dive, 5134D, 2.6. Judges scores 5 and 5. Ryan's third dive, 5134D, 2.6. Judges scores 4.5 and 4.5. Griffin's third dive, 305C, 3.0. Judges scores 5 and 5. This will be the first of 2 heats of the men's 200-yard freestyle relay. The lane assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. Travis's third dive, 303C, 2.1. Correction, 305C. Judges scores 4.5 and 4.5. Austin's third dive, 5233D, 2.5. Judges scores 7, 6.5. Max's third dive, 303B, 2.4. Judges awards 7 and 7. Diego's third dive, 105B, 2.6. Judges scores 6 and 1/2, 6 and 1/2. This is the second and final heat of the men's 200-yard freestyle. Your lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. Beginning round 4 of dives, back to Lillian, dive 105B, 2.4. Judges score 6 and 1/2 and 7. Josie's fourth dive 203C 1.9. Judges scores 5 and 1/2, 4 and 1/2. Macy's fourth dive 405C 2.7. Judges awards 4 and 3 and 1/2. Emmy's fourth dive, dive 403B 2.1. Judges scores 6 and 6 and 1/2. That concludes the men's 200 freestyle. There are now 2 heats of the women's 50-yard freestyle. Your lane assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. Kalina's fourth dive, 405C 2.7. Judges scores 6 and 1/2 and 6. This is the second heat of the women's 50-yard freestyle. Lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. Bella's fourth dive, dive 105B 2.4. I apologize. Olivia's fourth dive, 203B 2.2. Judges scores 5 and 5. This is the second heat of the women's 50-yard freestyle. Excuse me, this is the first heat of the men's 50-yard freestyle. There are 3 heats. Your lane assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. Bella's fourth dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 5.5 and 5.5. Grace's fourth dive, 403B, 2.1. Judges scores, 7, 6.5. Heat number 2 of the men's 50-yard freestyle. Mr. Referee. Bradley's fourth dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 5 and 6. Carter's fourth dive, 205C, 3.0. Judges scores, 6 and 6. This is the third and final heat of the men's 50-yard freestyle. Mr. Referee. Aiden's fourth dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores, 5.5 and 5.5. Ryan's fourth dive, 204C, 2.2. Judges scores, 5.5 and 5.5. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a new field house pool record in the men's 50-yard freestyle, set by Howard a Grand Prix State. This is the first of 2 heats of the women's 200-yard IM. Mr. Referee. Rippon's fourth dive, dive 403B, 2.4. Judges scores, 4.5 and 5. Travis's fourth dive, dive 203B, 2.3. Judges scores 5.5 and 6. Austin's fourth dive, 303B, 2.4. Judges scores 5.5 and 5.5. Max's fourth dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 6.5 and 6. Diego's fourth dive, 51-34D, 2.6. Judges awards 6.5 and 6.5. This is our fifth round of dives. Back to Lillian, dive 52-33D, 2.4. Judges scores 6 and 6.5. This is the second and last heat of the women's 200-yard individual medley. Mr. Referee. Josie's fifth dive, 303C, 2.0. Judges scores 5.5 and 5. Macy's fifth dive, 51-32D, 2.1. Judges awards 6.5 and 6.5. Emily's fifth dive, 51-32D, 2.1. Judges scores 6 and 6. Paulina's fifth dive, 51-34D, 2.5. Judges scores 5.5, 5.5. Olivia's fifth dive, 52-33D, 2.4. Judges scores 6 and 6. This is the first of two heats of the men's 200-yard individual I-Am. Mr. Referee. Stiff Dive, 303B, 2.3. Judges scores 5, 4, 1/2. Grace's Stiff Dive, 52-33D, 2.4. Judges scores 5, 1/2 and 5. Bradley's Stiff Dive, 405C, 2.7. Judges scores 6, 1/2 and 6, 1/2. Carter's Stiff Dive, dive 305C, 3.0. Judges scores 6, 1/2 and 6. This is the second and final heat of the men's 200-yard individual medley. Mr. Early. Aiden's Stiff Dive, 405C, 3.1. Judges scores 5, 1/2, 5, 1/2. Ryan's Stiff Dive, 304C, 2.3. Judges scores 5 and 5. Rippon's Stiff Dive, 51-34D, 2.6. Judges scores 4, 1/2 and 5. Travis's Stiff Dive, 52-33D, 2.5. Judges scores 5, 1/2 and 5. Austin's Stiff Dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges awards 6 1/2 and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a new field house tool record in the men's 200-yard individual medley from Grand Valley. That is, Northern Mateo Ballardin. As this first part of diving is coming to its last round, there is a 15-minute intermission as the pool will still be open. Max's fifth dive 52-33D, 2.5. Judges scores 5.5 and 5.5. Diego's fifth dive 403B, 2.4. Judges awards 6.5 and 7. A current score update through the end of the men's 200-yard individual medley. On the women's side, Northern Michigan sits at 35 points. The Grand Valley State women's team at 58. And for the men's side, Northern Michigan's men's team sits at 27. The Grand Valley State's 67. Round number 6 for diving. That brings us back to Lillian with dive 51-32D, 2.1. Judges scores 4.5 and 5. Josie's sixth dive, 52-31D, 2.0. Judges scores 4.5 and 5. Macy's sixth dive, 52-33D, 2.4. Judges scores 5.5, 61. Emmy's sixth dive, 52-33D, 2.4. Judges scores 5.5 and 5.5. Kalina's sixth dive, 52-33D, 2.4. Judges scores 6 and 6. Olivia's sixth dive, 303C, 2.0. Judges scores 7 and 7. Bella's 6th dive, 52-33D, 2.4. Judges awards, 6 and 5 1/2. Just a very quick plug-in, curl update as this first half is coming to its end of the annual Anchor Dome Classic. Ferris State does lead Grand Valley 27-21. Grace's 6th dive, dive 52-31D, 2.0. Judges scores, 5 1/2 and 5 1/2. Bradley's 6th dive, 203B, 2.2. Judges scores, 4 1/2 and 4. Barney's 6th dive, 51-52B, 3.2. Judges scores, 16 1/2 and 6. Aiden's 6th dive, 203C, 2.0. Judges scores, 5 1/2 and 5 1/2. Ryan's 6th dive, 52-25D, 2.7. Correction, 51-32D. Judges scores, 6 and 6. Griffin's 6th dive, 52-33D, 2.5. Judges scores, 5 1/2 and 6. Travis's 6th dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 6 and 6. Austin 6 dive 405C 3.1. Judges scores 4 1/2, 3 1/2. Max is 6 dive 53-33D 2.6. Judges scores 5 and 5. And Diego 6 dive 52-33D 2.5. Judges scores 7 and 7. And that concludes the first 6 rounds of diving. All right, swimmers, please clear the pool as the next set of events are about to start momentarily. All swimmers, please clear the pool. This is your first of 2 heats of the women's 200-yard butterfly. Your lane assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. And the first heat goes Schneider, lane number 4, in the first of 2 heats of the women's 200-yard butterfly. Second and final heat of the women's 200-yard butterfly. Your lane assignments are closest to the board. Mr. Referee. That winner number 3 belongs to Short from Brandeis State. Final time 2:07:32 to take the women's 200 fly. Next swimming race will be the first of 2 heats of the men's 200-yard fly. Your lane assignments for heat number 1 are on the board. Mr. Referee.
I'm
And it's Anwar Al-Trinisi, number 3 from GVSU, taking the first seed in the men's 200 fly, final time 1:53.98. Up next is the second and final heat of the men's 200-yard butterfly. Playing assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. And taking a win in the men's 200 butterfly, lane number 4 with a time 1:49.54 from Northern. That is Mateo Ballerman. Our next swimming event will be the first of 3 heats of the women's 100-yard freestyle. The limit summons for heat 1 are posted. Mr. Referee. That's Nadia Blackmore, lane number 3, final time 57.06, heat number 1. Heat number 2, women's 100-yard freestyle. Lane assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. That's going to be Laura Stockinger from Northern, lane number 4, taking the second heat in the women's 100-yard freestyle. And the third and final heat of the women's 100-yard freestyle. Lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. Strong finish in lane number 3 from GVSU Lucy Headley with a final time 52.66 to take the women's 100 freestyle. Up next will be the first of 2 heats of the men's 100-yard freestyle. Your lane assignments for heat number 1 are on the board. Mr. Referee. And a close first team, that's going to go to Jack Hester from Grand Valley, lane number 3, final time 47.44. This is the second and final heat of the men's 100-yard freestyle. Lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. swim coming from lane 3. Final time, 44-34 from Brandeis State Evans Soto Janela. Continuing on the swimming side, the next event will be the first of 2 heats of the women's 200-yard backstroke. Your lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. And that's going to be Evans. This is lane number 3. Final time 2:09:58 to take the first seat in the women's 200 backstroke. This is the second and final heat of the women's 200-yard backstroke. Your lane assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. Close finish in the women's two-pack, and that goes to PM from GVSU in lane number 3. Final time 2:02.98. Our next swimming race will be the first of 2 heats of the men's 200-yard backstroke. Your lane assignments for heat 1 are posted. Mr. Referee. And taking the first seed, just women's team, lane number 3 from GVSU, final time 1:55.77. Up next is the second and final heat of the men's 200-yard backstroke. Your lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. GVSU, final time 1:49.68. On to the next swimming race. This will be the first of 2 heats of the women's 500-yard freestyle. Rolling assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. All right, divers, it is time for your second and final half of today's meet. The dive order for women's 1 meter and men's 3 meter will be respectively as follows. Diving first, Lillian from Northern. Second, Grace from Northern. Third, Bella from Grand Valley. Fourth, Emmy from Grand Valley. Fifth, Paulina from Northern. Sixth, Bradley from Grand Valley. Seventh, Josie from Northern. 8th from Grand Valley, Olivia, and 9th from Grand Valley, Macy. Diving 10th for the men's 3 meter, Aiden from Grand Valley, 11th from Grand Valley, Max. 12th, Carter Wood from Grand Valley, 13th, Austin from Grand Valley, 14th, Diego from Northern, and 15th, Travis from Northern. And that will get us officially underway with the first dive back to Lillian. Dive 203B, 2.3. Judges scores 5.5, 6. Grace's first dive 104B, 2.3. Judges scores 4 and 4.5. Bella's first dive 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 6.5, 6. Emmy's first dive 52.31D, 2.1. Judges scores 6.5 and 6.5. Paulina's first dive 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 7 and 7. Bradley's first dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges scores 2.5, 3.5. Joseph first dive, 403C, 2.2. Judges scores 5.5, 5.5. Olivia's first dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 6 and 5. Macy's first dive, 104B, 2.3. Judges scores 6.5 and 6.5. This will be the second and final heat of the women's 500-yard freestyle. The lane assignments will be posted. Mr. Referee. Aiden's first dive 301C, 1.8. Judges scores 5 and 5.5. Max's first dive 105B, 2.4. Judges scores 6.5, 6.5. Carter's first dive 5271C, 3.2. Judges scores 5 and 4. Austin's first dive 107C, 2.8. Judges scores 3 and 3. Diego's first dive 205C, 2.8. Judges awards 4 and 3.5. Travis's first dive 107C, 2.8. Judges awards 5.5 and 5.5. Beginning round 2 of dives, back to Lillian, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores 4.5 and 4.5. Grace's second dive 105C, 2.4. Judges awards 4 and 4.5. Diego's second dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges awards, 5 1/2 and 6. Emmy's second dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges scores, 7 and 7. Polina's second dive, 105B, 2.6. Judges scores, 5 and 5 1/2. Bradley's second dive, 105C, 2.4. Judges scores, 5 1/2 and 6. Jose's second dive, 104C, 2.2. Judges scores, 4 and 4. And moving on to the second heat of the women's 500, the first heat of the men's 500 freestyle. First of 2 heats. Lane assignments are posted, Mr. Referee. Olivia's second dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges scores, 6 and 5 1/2. Macy's second dive, 105C, 2.4. Judges scores, 5 1/2 and 6. Aiden's second dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 5 and 5. Max's second dive, 203B, 2.2. Judges scores, 7 and 7 1/2. Carter's second dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 6 and 6. Austin's second dive, 205C, 2.8. Judges scores, 6 and 6. Diego's second dive, 305C, 2.8. Judges scores 5 and 4 1/2. Travis's second dive, 51-52B, 3.0. Judges scores 5 and 5. Back to the top for round 3, back to Lillian, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 5.5, 4.5. Grace's third dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges scores 6 and 6. Bella's third dive, 104B, 2.3. Judges scores 5.5, 5.5. This will be the second and final heat of the men's 500-yard freestyle. Your lane assignments are posted. Mr. Referee. Emmy's third dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 5 and 6. Polino's third dive, 303B, 2.4. Judges scores 6 and 1/2, 6 and 1/2. Bradley's third dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores 4.5, 5.5. Josie's third dive, 203C, 2.0. Judges scores 6 and 6.5. Olivia's third dive, 104B, 2.3. Judges scores 6.5 and 6. Macy's third dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges awards, 5.5, 5.5. Aiden's third dive, 107C, 2.8. Judges awards, 4.5 and 4. Max's third dive, 303C, 2.2. Judges awards, 6.5, 6.5. Carter's third dive, 405C, 2.7. Judges awards, 7.5 and 7. Austin's third dive, 305C, 2.8. Judges scores, 4 and 4.5. Diego's third dive, 105B, 2.4. Judges scores, 7, 6.5. Travis's third dive, 305C, 2.8. Incomplete dive. Lillian's fourth dive will be 104B, 2.3. Judges awards, 5 and 5.5. Grace's fourth dive, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores, 6.5 and 6.5. Bella's fourth dive, 52-23D, 2.3. Judges scores, 6 and 6. Emmy's fourth dive, 104B, 2.3. Judges scores 6 and 6. Polina's fourth dive, 203B, 2.3. Judges scores 5 and 5. Bradley's fourth dive, 404C, 2.8. Judges scores 5 and 5. Josie's fourth dive, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores 5.5, 5.5. Olivia's fourth dive, 105C, 2.4. Incomplete dive. Macy's fourth dive, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores 6.5 and 6.5. And a quick score plug-in for the Anchor Classic at the start of the fourth quarter. Ferris State 28, Grand Valley 24. Aiden's fourth dive, 51-34D, 2.5. Judges scores 5 and 5. Max's fourth dive, 405C, 2.7. Judges scores 7 and 6.5. Carter's fourth dive, 201B, 1.8. Judges scores 4.5 and 5. Austin's fourth dive, 53-33D, 2.5. Judges scores 5.5 and 5.5. Diego's fourth dive, 51-34D, 2.5. Judges scores 4.5 and 5. And Travis's fourth dive, 205C, 2.8. Correction to Travis, 201B. Judges awards, 5 1/2 and 5 1/2. Beginning round 5, back to William, dive 52-23D, 2.3. Judges scores, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Grace's fifth dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores, 6 and 6 1/2. Bella's fifth dive, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Emmy's fifth dive, 105C, 2.4. Judges scores, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Kalina's fifth dive, 52-33D, 2.5. Judges scores, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Bradley's fifth dive, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores, 6 and 6. Josie's fifth dive, 52-31D, 2.1. Judges scores, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Olivia's fifth dive, 303C, 2.1. Judges scores, 6 and 5 1/2. Macy's fifth dive, 403B, 2.4. Judges scores, 6 1/2 and 7. Aiden's fifth dive, 405C, 2.7. Judges scores, 5 1/2 and 5. Max's fifth dive, 52-31D, 2.0. Judges scores 7 1/2 and 7. Carter's fifth dive, 302C, 1.7. Judges scores 4 and 3. Austin's fifth dive, 53-35D, 2.9. Judges scores 6 and 5 1/2. At this point, we do ask swimmers to clear the pool. Swimmers to clear the pool. Diego's fifth dive, 405C, 2.7. Judges scores 4 1/2 and 5. As this does bring us into the home stretch of the swimming events, we have our final individual race of the afternoon with the first of 2 heats of the women's 200-yard breaststroke. Your lane assignments for heat number 1 are posted. Mr. Referee. Travis's fifth dive, 405C, 2.7. Judges scores 3 1/2, 3 1/2. And the final round of dives for the afternoon brings us back to Lillian. The last dive, 51-32D, 2.2. Judges scores 5 and 5 1/2. Grace's final dive, 52-23D, 2.3. Judges award 6 and 5 1/2. Bella's final dive, 51-24D, 2.3. Judges scores 6 and 5 1/2. Emmy's final dive, 303B, 2.4. Judges awards 6 and 5 1/2. Kalina's final dive, 404C, 2.8. Judges awards 6 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2. That brings us to the second and final heat of the women's 200-yard breaststroke. Your lane assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. Bradley's final dive, 51-32D, 2.2. Judges awards, 2 and 3 1/2. Joseph's final dive, 52-23D, 2.3. Judges awards, 5 and 5. Olivia's final dive, 52-31D, 2.1. Judges award, 6 1/2 and 6 1/2. Mason's final dive, 51-32D, 2.2. Judges award, 6 and 6. Aiden's final dive, 205C, 2.8. Judges award, 4 and 4 1/2. Max's final dive, 53-31D, 2.1. Judges award, 6 1/2 and 7. Carter's final dive, 52-31D, 2.2. That is yet another Fieldhouse pool record, ladies and gentlemen, with a 200-yard breaststroke, final time 2:17:45 from Miss McApine from Grand Valley. On to the first of 2 heats of the men's 200-yard breaststroke. Your lane assignments for heat 1 are on the board. Mr. Referee. Austin's final dive, 405C, 2.7. Judges award, 6 and 6. Diego's final dive, 52-33D, 2.4. Judges award, 6 1/2 and 7. And Travis's final dive, 53-35D, 2.9. Judges award, 6 and 6. And that officially concludes diving for this afternoon's field. our second and final heat of the men's 200-yard breaststroke. Your line assignments are on the board. Mr. Referee. Breast that goes to Andrew Go from Brandeis State, 20004, to claim the men's 200-yard breaststroke. The final race of the afternoon, and only one heat for each. This is the first and only heat of the women's 200-yard freestyle relay. Your lane assignments for your teams are posted to the board. Mr. Referee. in lane number 4, final time 1:37.55. Your teams are King, Arbit, Schneider, and Berta. And for the final race of this dual meet this afternoon, the first and only heat of the men's 200-yard freestyle relay. Your team assignments are posted, Mr. Referee. With a crushing final split, 1936 to help take the win in the men's 200 freestyle relay. Your Grandel men's team of Usama, Abdel Karim, Christopher, and Skoto Tibeta. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the final scores, we owe you one more Fieldhouse Pool record update that belongs to the men's 1 meter diving. With a final score of this afternoon of 346.13 from Grand Valley State, your new pool record belongs to Mr. Carter Wood. And without further ado, your final scores from this afternoon's duel between your Lakers of Grand Valley and your Wildcats of Northern Michigan. On the women's side, Northern Michigan, 104 points. Grand Valley State, 138. And on the men's side, Northern Michigan, 63 points. The Grand Valley State's 178.
Come on!